was burly, dude.
Come on. I told you guys. I told you. Was that gnarly or what?
Oh, you sound mad old when you say...
There's no truth
And that's
to those
what I mean
trade rumors,
by a foundational
are there, boss?
mindset.
I like
because
it
your
here.
mindset.
Going down, MP. Can't call it, man. Just fools that's willing to step on the court with us, you know what I'm saying?
Something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front court.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Ricky Rubio is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Stevens in at the small forward. Now Mitchell, after the missed three from Mr. Clutch. And it's Mitchell missing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lopez a screen. Mr. Clutch sinks the three-pointer.
First of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they going to go exploit.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look. It's a pretty pass.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Mitchell, and on the three-point shot. And that's now 6 points for Mr. Clutch.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all the time. Basically, as a defender, hoping rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
You know, this start, you've made 3 of your first 4.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run here. The most consecutive playoff appearances since that streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Screen by Giannis. The ball falls through, another from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 12.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
for three, Mitchell. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Greg, and back to the Bucks. The question is, how much longer do you think is their window?
That's just it, Kevin. They've got the players, and that has to be the attitude moving forward. They're built to do it again. Just need to push all the right buttons.
Mobley is screened. Inside to end the run. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
I like the mindset here of Donovan Mitchell. Decides to get into the painted area, finish it. Nicely done.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And another three for Milwaukee.
It's like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
He said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they failed to do those two things, it was a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
David, thanks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Rubio against Holiday, and there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch.
They doing the same thing on the other side.
Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Rubio dishes to Mobley. Love the pass to Mitchell. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. He can't get that one to fall. Mitchell outside. 1:51 left in the first quarter. There's another one for the Cavaliers.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell moved as well. You knew a team would jump and had him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Now Rubio. 17 points in his last outing. The pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Mitchell missing. Milwaukee leading by 11. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Mr. Clutch. The three-pointer no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That's good by Mitchell. 12 in the game.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And he gets the bucket. 14 points for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Mr. Clutch. Clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo comes in for Serge Ibaka. Grayson Allen's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Drew Holiday. And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Rubio, the pass to Mitchell. Over Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so Allen will bring it up for the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Lopez hold down the post for him. Allen is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Ingles in the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The Cavaliers trail by 4.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
And the basket by Rubio.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Giannis' screen on Rubio. Next again from distance. His 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Allen finds Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And he can't bank that one in. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Here's Mr. Clutch, following the basket by Kevin Love. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Rubio. Allen passes to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the 3 off. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Lobbed up there for Allen. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lets it go with the 3. And he drills it. Beautiful release. Mr. Clutch has got 9 points now in the quarter. Mitchell outside. The floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
Putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 35. The shot misses. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Here's Mr. Clutch, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Lopez, a screen on Rubio. Mr. Clutch, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're getting their points now almost.
Started.
Here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Ibaka comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Grayson Allen. On that shot, with that, the Bucks lead. Just 3 on the basket from Love.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's the 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 38 in the game. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Love kicks to Neto. There's the drive. Rebounded by the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And here is Mobley, following the 3 moments ago from Mr. Clutch. The shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Mobley.
Boy, you see the strides of Evan Mobley. This guy puts it on the deck and gets to the basket.
Screen by Ibaka. Launches a 3. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. Close game so far through the first.
They
been incredible out the gates. You could see this coming. We've talked about this, and the way they prepared for the season was tremendous.
Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
How about these guys dropping daggers from distance? It's become contagious.
Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say for that for you today?
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Cleveland. In the post, Mobley and Allen. Ricky Rubio is out there with Mitchell. And it's Stevens in at the 3. Clock at 6. Rubio dishes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter, as Evan Mobley does there, you got to be able to catch and finish, and he does just that.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And Ricky Rubio
That's
gets
a
the
foul.
whistle that
Great
time.
call.
That's his first foul. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Pass to Stephens. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Mitchell gets it to go. Instead, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
It reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky's the limit for him defensively.
To close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Rubio looking it over. Puts it up from three. And again, it's Cleveland.
To this half, 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Lopez, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Mr. Clutch. Again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Portis the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the last second attempt. These teams locked in a very close contest. This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. And Middleton share the wing duty. Bobby Porter's out there with Ibaka, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mr. Clutch. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Cavaliers leading.
Get outside. I got yours.
LeVert with it. Castanetto driving in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the middle. It's stolen by Allen. Over in the corner, Osman. Another three for Cleveland. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Passes it to LeVert. Back to Neto. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 7. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the 3.
And he's been way off. It's been ugly.
Now the pass to LeVert. Back to Neto. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Let's do this, MP.
You're doing a great job with MP, Coach. He looks awesome.
And here is Mitchell. Free throws.
Donovan Mitchell he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Carolina and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Making a comeback, they have got to take better care of the ball.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Mitchell wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 16 here in the second half.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Mitchell. Lopez, a screen on Mitchell. They get it back. He battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. That shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Cleveland.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And the passing skills of Giannis continue to improve. His floor awareness has grown through the years.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A wide open look for Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Clutch's shot is off. Up top, Rubio. So we see the Cavaliers taking